All right, welcome Santa Fe Christian. This is John Salyer here at the Eagles Nest up here at the Bochum Field with my guests. Actually, no guests. The rock solid, the spine, okay, the brains, the muscle, the tissue, the sinew that holds us all together. Carter Hayes and Jim
Carter.
Hayes and Joe Vaccaro.
Yo.
On my right is Brad Sandowski, who does absolutely nothing but encourage me and make me get up in the morning.
Yeah, but his stats are awesome.
Yeah, we are here at Santa Fe Christian against Orange Glen as we take on the Orange Glen. I think
if we sound
Patriots?
smart, if we end up sounding smart, it's because of Brad.
Yeah.
It is. It totally is.
So this is the first opening of the Coastal League playoff.
It is.
I mean, Coastal League season.
And what a weird Coastal League this is.
Yeah, take it over, Joe. Talk
Oh
about
my
the
gosh.
Coastal League.
Let's talk about the Coastal League. You know, folks, usually you have a group of teams that are all kind of in the same area, same size, same. We've got a team in Division 2, 2 in Division 4, 1 in Division 5, and 1 in Division 3.
All over the map.
It is all over the map.
Historically, the Coastal League was considered one of the best small school leagues in California.
It was because it was so closely matched.
And so competitive against public schools and bigger schools.
Very, very competitive. But that's what we got to play with this time, folks. But this year, okay, this is our first league game. It is with Orange Glen. And over the years with Orange Glen, we're 2-0. In 2016, we beat them 43-13. 2004, 48-6. So I started taking a look at stats, and Orange Glen is rated at 1,005 right now in the state, whereas Santa Fe is under 200 right now. So what do you think about that, Jim? What kind of game are we going to get here?
I think it's going to be a boot stomping.
Well, you know what? I'll agree with you, except
there
I'm going
you
to
go.
segue over to injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, you know these kids better than I do, but I see a whole lot of injuries.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some
We
of
are
these?
dinged up and limping around. We have, start off right now, Dimitri, who was our second-string quarterback, because Michael Linguidoc is out with mono.
Oh, jeez, that's right.
So now Dimitri stepped in, and he popped his shoulder out and back in. I think what's that called, subluxation, when it pops out and pops back in.
No, that's called owie.
Yeah. So he did it against Christian High right at the end of the game. So they're kind of resting him today. So he's out.
Okay.
So now we're to our third string, Kean Hogan, who got suplexed against Bishop
That's
Diego.
right. I
And now
remember that.
he's back from his concussion. Concussion protocol. So he's back, and I think he'll be starting today. But he was iffy, but now I think he's ready to go.
Good.
But then our backup is freshman quarterback Christian Douglas.
Wow.
So that's where we are with those guys. Sam Seymour, one of our starting linemen on both sides of the ball, he did the same thing Dimitri did. He popped the shoulder out, popped it back in, so he's out this week.
Good grief.
And Eli Armanderis, a backup lineman too, is out with a shoulder injury, as well as Matt North.
So the injury list is really long today.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that has to do with the opponent we have? I mean, if this was a more serious
Good point.
game, would that list be a lot shorter?
I think a couple of them would have taped themselves up. You're right. That makes a good
Yeah,
point.
really, a little duct tape in here.
Yeah, duct tape and a paper clip. I think so. But anyways, that's where we are there.
Well, that's good news and bad news. I mean, we are playing a team far less superior than we have in the past. Things like Bishop Diego, things like Torrey, kind of a thing of the past at this point. Bishop's is coming up. But at this point in time, this is probably a good time to be dinged up a little bit, and that our strength isn't really strong.
Who we play next week is Classical. And where were they? You have their
Yeah,
rating?
I sure did. Where was it?
Classical's an up-and-coming program. They get stronger every season.
They're at 763.
So they're working their way up. We still would be heavily favored in that game.
Right.
Yeah, we
But
will.
not a game to look past. And,
No.
But it is a good opponent to face before Bishops. And if we haven't, if we are going to have another defining moment in this season, it's going to be against that Bishops team.
Without a doubt.
We've already had one,
Without
and it
a
was
doubt.
last week, and it was a great accomplishment.
You know, and I know from firsthand knowledge, Bishops is out there heavily recruiting folks. And they're doing a great job of it because they're coming away with a couple of really strong teams.
Yeah,
So
they're
that's
ranked
interesting.
50th in the state,
In the state.
which is that might be besides state playoffs, that might be the highest rated opponent we've ever faced.
Oh, yeah, it probably is.
So
You're
that's
probably right.
that's going to be huge. And really,
That's true.
winning last week is exactly what the Eagles needed to believe they could beat Bishops in 2 weeks. So they had Christian last week. They've got 2 weeks to work and refine and get better, and then they have Bishops, and then they've got a couple more games where they'll be heavily favored, and then after that, playoffs will happen. So that Bishop, there's a lot riding because this team cannot have 4 losses. I don't care who the opponents are.
Right.
Yeah, and when I start looking, and I know it's a long ways down the road, guys, but when I start looking at the regionals, we've got to win our league. We've got to win CIF to even be considered for such. So we got to get past Bishops and win, which is going to be that should be a really good game, real strong game if everybody's back.
How's let's back to this game real quick. Segue back.
Yes. Sorry,
So,
we're looking ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at Orange Glen. What is our experience with Orange Glen, Joe?
Well, I think I said it, and there it is. Versus Orange Glen, we're 2-0. We beat them in 2016 and 2004, both by a fairly large margin. And I recall in other years where we had tri-party scrimmage games, at the beginning of the year, we kind of rolled on them as well. So I don't see this as a big game with the exception of the amount of injuries we have. And that's the real wild card, especially in the QB position where you've got your first and second quarterback out.
Well, and that's interesting. Let's segue into the situation with the players now. So we're going to get a lot of kids getting experience who haven't had experience otherwise.
Which is awesome.
And the 2 people I'm thinking about dramatically are first-year players, Mike Stevenson, who had a touchdown, right, Jim, last week?
Yeah, he made a couple of big plays. Mike Stevenson is one of those guys where as the season goes on, Matt Stevenson, he'll start to boil his way up the stat sheet and surprise us all. And Santa Fe always has a couple of those players where by the end of the season they've learned how to play this game. And if Santa Fe player, there are a lot of things, but smart, adaptive is one of their biggest strengths, and that's seen over the course of a game. But that's also seen over the course of a season with a couple of specific players. We saw that also. His name is escaping him.
Garrett Lipscomb.
You're exactly. So you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Garrett Lipscomb's another one where he's figuring this out as he goes, and he is amazing us all.
Yeah, and he's a necessary cog because Michael Lingwadoka, who's a quarterback, he also plays safety for us. If he's going to come back, he's going to be out of shape for game.
Yeah, big
game.
time.
So Garrett getting 2 games experience, 2.5 because he played against La Jolla.
Nope, we got
We're
national
going to have the national anthem
and
here.
we are going to stand up, folks.
And then remain standing for our national anthem, performed by SFC student and lineman Isaiah Love.
Really?
Let's pray. Father, we do thank you for this day. We thank you for the guys out here today. Lord, we lift them up in their safety today. Guide them as they compete. Father, that they would enjoy the time out there, that they would show good sportsmanship. We lift that to you today. Father, we also lift up our servicemen and women around the world today to you for their safety, for their comfort. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
One question.
All right. Wait, before anybody says anything, the trivia question for today is who just sang that national anthem? You viewers at home that are watching.
Okay.
You viewers at home, we all know who it was because he stood here right next to us, and we were all very impressed.
Well, and my question is, who said that offensive?
Oh, you're going to give it away?
I'm just saying line. I'm not going to say who.
Still, you've narrowed it down. So
That
there's your,
helps.
Joe just gave
Okay,
a
I
big
gave a
clue
hint.
there.
Who says they're not counted? I mean, come
But
on.
here we go.
Boy,
That's
next up, the
who
voice.
can
Wow.
using the online comments at home. You can see if you're watching the stream on the web. You have comments where you can comment in, and we'll give shout outs. Already watching is Gus out in Minnesota. That's not Gus Svensson, is it?
No, Gus Cardenas.
Okay,
Gus.
because I know the Svensons were from the Great White North as
He's
well.
up in San Luis Obispo.
Okay, that's right by Minnesota.
Yeah, right.
And then Ronnie is watching also. Good to have you. So if you're watching at home and you're watching on the web where you could use those online comments underneath the stream, let us know who just sang the national anthem for this Santa Fe Christian home game here on this sunny Friday afternoon at 3:30.
If you come down here, and I'll give you a Snickers bar. All right, back to receive. I can't see. Is that Chase? Yes, it's Bionic Chase, Robo Chase with the.
He's all alone back there.
Yeah, he's got one arm all bandaged up, his left arm. He hyperextended
Oh,
it.
jeez.
Yeah, I know. Duct
Everybody's
tape and
banged
bubble gum.
up.
Another use for Gorilla Tape.
Oh, Brad, our expert scout, just told us they were practicing onsides earlier. Orange Glen.
Okay, good to know. Watch for
There's
yeah,
Joe
Orange
Birch
Glen's
up
gonna,
front.
They're going to look for every advantage they could get. They kicked this one short.
Very short.
Takes a
Nice
bounce
bounce.
right to Chase. He's going to try to
There's
go
a
right up the
huge
gut
hole
here.
up the gut.
Finds that hole. Blows a guy over and gets up to the 38. A nice, healthy, safe return for the Eagles. One thing that you know that Coach Wallace is going to emphasize is be disciplined and smart. If you're going to win the games you're supposed to win, you're not going to be giving away the ball or making dumb mistakes.
Well, that's a good question because, you know, with a freshman quarterback in there, it's probably going to be a heck of a lot of handoffs.
Well, they introduced last week the super toss, the no splits, turn around, the quarterback pitches it to the fullback, and the quarterback lead blocks with Dimitri.
They're running right up the
They're
gut
doing
here.
exactly what you said.
Nice run there. Who was that, 5?
5.
So it's kind of a rocket toss to the inside.
Austin Rossetti starts off there with a run for
up the middle.
6 yards
right up
on
the gut,
first
right
down.
off center. Well, talking about Division III, just a few more minutes here. We're looking at what their predictions are, and they're actually predicting Santa Fe to come in number 1. They got a high strength rating of 21.2.
And under center there is Kean Hogan, our third-string quarterback. And he's going to hold on to the ball and looking to throw. He has to scramble. He's in trouble, and he's hit pretty hard and brought down.
Wow.
Loss of 3.5, call it 4 on the play. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 9.
Do we have that, Chad?
They
That
go.
tight end looked like, or not tight end, the defensive end came around the side really fast.
It was not Mike Dow that sang the national anthem.
No.
That was the first guess.
And it wasn't Jack Chiplin, our cameraman.
No, it wasn't. It was nobody on the SFC TV crew.
Nope, definitely not me.
Now they've got a 3rd and long. Kean Hogan with a tough
like that
situation early in the game. And he's rolling out to his left. Got a little bit of time.
Oh, lefty.
Delivers
Oh,
a strike in and
dang.
out of the hands of the receiver
Right
on
in
the
the
left
hands.
side there is number 17. That's Matthew Stevenson he was looking for, and he put that right on the money. A
You
good
know,
throw.
that's a tough ball to catch because on a lefty, the ball is spinning in the opposite direction, and he was going to his right, trying to corral it. Tough catch for a wide receiver. You got to get your hands up and on it.
So 3 and out for the Eagles.
That's surprising. That looked like a real strong start.
Yeah, that loss, that sack of 3, anytime, that sack of loss of 3 yards on 2nd down put us in a tough spot. The beautiful punt.
Good kick.
Spiraling, and it's going to bounce at about
Bounce
the
it.
takes
Oh,
the Santa Fe
Nice
bounce.
bounce. Wow.
It hit at the 25 and rolled to the 5.
That's as good
that
as it.
was pretty.
That's
a-
Jake Bailey-ish.
That's a net,
Yeah, that's Jack
45-yard punt? It's about a 45-yard punt, I
A
think.
little shout out to Jack Bosman, Jr.
We should put
Wait.
a headset on Brad.
50. Yeah.
Are they? None of those are hot, huh?
No.
If
I
we
don't
don't
think
have a
I don't
port-
have enough.
yeah, don't worry
ports.
about it.
Nicely done.
How do we sound, Carter?
Gosh, what was that? About a 50
A
yard?
little loud?
It was more.
That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Because it was at the
We should be
45.
Wow, that's heavy.
That was
Yeah.
a 50-yard punt, wasn't it, Brad?
I think 55.
55.
45.
Do you count the extra 10 or 7? Okay.
50-yard.
50-yarder.
Nice.
Wow.
Was that
Do you bring the
Bosman?
house? Now, I want you guys to make note of right now. Where's that?
Our linemen are very spread out. Throw to the left side is incomplete. The receiver had it in his hands, but was slipping as he was trying to haul it in.
So one of the surprises of the year is transfer from Horizon, Oscar Navarro, who has been playing brilliantly, number 75.
Yeah.
They were saying, the coach was saying, that guy learns so fast. He's learned tackle position, he's learned guard, now he's playing defensive tackle. He is all over the place. He has been such a blessing this year for them because of his ability to play anywhere they're needed. Now he's nose guard.
Quarterback sitting in his own end zone in a shotgun formation. Keeps the ball.
And there's
pursued
Oscar
in the end
almost.
zone. Oscar
Almost.
Navarro almost brings him down, but he scrambles free, and he ends up gaining 4 on the play.
Almost had that safety. You can see him just
Yeah.
drooling on that one.
He was on cue there. Oscar Navarro pursuing the quarterback in his own end zone, but wasn't able to get his mitts on him.
Oh, and he's got almost 5 tackles completely by himself this year. So
Oh,
he's
really?
doing really well. Oh, shoot. I got to do this, don't I?
Oh,
Never mind.
never mind. You've been doing great. Don't
It's
Yeah,
worry.
Oscar
not-
75.
back
Yeah,
up.
Oscar
Yeah.
Navarro, number 75. He's the right defensive end right now. The nose tackle is number.
75, Oscar Navarro.
Oh, Oscar Navarro's a nose tackle. All right, on his left
75.
is Luke Sanders, the left defensive end, and the right defensive end is 51,
Isaiah Love.
Isaiah Love.
Now, Charlie Whistler's on left side of the number 54.
Got it. So he's like a
Charlie had 3 sacks left. 2.
run
up
right
the
up the
gut
middle,
again.
and he springs free, and he's going to be short of the first down. Gains about 3 on the play. It's going to be 4th and 2. Who brought him down there? He had a little bit of room, but somebody was able to bring him down with his arm.
Did you catch 55? Chase Witten coming up in middle linebacker. Witten is all over the place. He's technically, fundamentally sound. I see him use his arms a lot when he tackles. It's not really getting the shoulder, but he's where he needs to be, and he's wrapping up.
Orange Glen, practically in the shadow of their own goalpost, is going to go for it. On
Caution
4th
to the
and 2.
wind.
Watch out for
Are they
the
looking
false
for an
start.
off-
They're looking
yeah.
for an offsides here.
This early?
And
And
Orange
they called the
Glen,
timeout.
yeah, they do not succeed at drawing Santa Fe off. They
They were
didn't even
trying with
try.
a hard count.
So number 54, Charlie Whistler, a junior coming in, had 0 varsity experience. First time he ever played a game was the first time he suited up this year.
Seriously.
And he's played both sides of the ball. And I think last week, Jim, his Christian High, he had 2 sacks. That was his coming out party. He
That's awesome.
played out of his mind. Offensively, he's technically sound. He's got these long arms. He's got to be 6. Yeah.
He's 6'5",
2 sacks.
175.
Yeah, and he's got these long arms, which tend to, when if you can get your rear end down, you can get that leverage and push up these. He was pushing Christian High's linemen up under their pad level all day long.
That was an impressive game last week. I only got about half of it, but to watch our line, control their line totally.
Dimitri Washington got a lot of credit and got a lot of attention, but he couldn't have done what he did alone at all. And there were a lot of plays where Dimitri was sacking the quarterback or pursuing him, but it was because the quarterback had no other choice. You know, they really collapsed the pocket well quickly all around that quarterback all game.
Well, they're still going under
They're
center.
still going to go for it. 4th and a long 2 here for Orange Glen. And they're going to punt.
Quick punt. Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, it's going to. There's nobody back to return it, so it's going
Yeah,
to
but
rest
not a real big.
at about the 41. And Santa Fe's going to try right about where they left off as far as this next
Let's
possession.
see what happens. I bet they're going to run the ball. Now, interesting, with Kean Hogan, they tried to throw the ball twice.
Twice, 2
Yeah.
out of 3 downs.
Yeah.
That
And
was
it-
kind of interesting.
Neither one went
Caught me
well.
off guard.
Well, to me, off guard, I get it. To me, you really got to think about what you're going to face as far as Orange Glen goes. If they see a freshman quarterback come in, what do? You put 9, 10 guys in the box,
Yeah.
and you
Re-
stuff the run.
The only thing that's bothering me is how is our offensive line not protecting our third-string quarterback right now? That's unforgivable. They need to do a good job protecting our quarterback. Pitch to the right side.
Got a lane over there.
He's got a little bit of room. He's going to gain about 7 on the play. That's Joe Burrich with the run. Joe Burrich is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Abe Cassis making the stop for the Patriots.
And Bryson Shore's coming in the game.
Bishops.
Second down and 3.
It's going to be a 2nd down and 4. He said 3, but it's 4.
You know what's great? I love the fact that we're announcing and the kids are running everything.
They're doing it perfectly, better than we ever did. A run right up the middle now.
Nice cutback.
Great cutback. That is Chase Baptista with a 1st down run, and the first time they're across midfield is also the first time they move the chains.
So on the offensive line, we've got Isaiah Love, Charlie Whistler, Carson Drake,
It's good to see Isaiah Love back out there. He was hurt last week.
Oscar Navarro, and I'm trying to see who the other guard is. Is it Sam Geyser? Yeah, Geyser, what a stud. Number 66.
Quick
Oh,
handoff.
nice, quick.
Surprises the defensive line. They go to Jack Miles, I believe.
Wow.
Here's
I
a low
love that. That's a great exchange there. It totally. Do we have that on replay?
We better.
That was a super quick inside
It's a
handoff.
great, quick inside give. Bang. Before the defensive line
Look
even
at that.
knows what's going on.
Nicely done.
Jack Miles has passed him. They gain 11 on the play.
Tell Mike he did a great job. That was great.
Yeah, good job on that angle.
Jack Hammer, man, he just poof, poof.
Boy, I realize this guy's new at the QB position, but he's fine.
He's a good athlete.
1st and 10 from the 37. Quick handoff to Jack Miles again. Stays on his feet. Drags a linebacker with him close to the first down marker.
Jack's dinged up, too.
They're
He's
giving
got
it to him.
fluid on his knee right now.
And that moves the chains again.
52 Ortiz again making the
Another
Little
nice
John coming out and
first down.
Bryson Shores in.
So now Oscar Navarro has inserted himself as left tackle this week. I mean, he is playing. Next thing, he'll be quarterback next month.
Talk about versatile. You got
Yeah.
a wide receiver all by yourself out here.
Oh, my gosh.
All by himself.
They forgot to cover him.
They don't need
They
to.
run up the middle. That's still on his feet is Joe Burrich with a nice run. They gain 11 on that play.
I know. We were all looking down
wide open.
at Bryson.
He's got nobody down.
They forgot to cover the wide out there.
offensive line.
They're so concerned
It's like
about
a
these
second
11-yard
and
run
inches, maybe.
plays.
I'll see if they do it again.
Ball at the
No kidding. Just put one out there and
Here they go. Oops.
yeah.
Oh, you got a one. Look at Stevenson.
I
Look at
know.
Stevie's
Look at the
matchup
mismatch.
on the bottom. You can't see it.
Handoff on the inside.
Straight up the gut
Jack
again.
Miles gains
Boy,
5.
the offensive line's getting a lot of push.
That's
Coming
much
off the
better
ball
to see.
fast.
Brian Ortiz.
In the early goings, they were doing pretty well with run blocking, but their pass protection blocking looked really suspect.
I agree.
So
What happened?
I don't know. They could not protect our quarterback, and that's our third-string quarterback. He needs a good cushion in order to make his reads and comfortably deliver a pass. 2nd down and 5. Pitch
Quick jab
wide.
outside. Good cutback.
That's Rossetti getting down to the 3. Great variety, you know.
Yeah.
When you have a running game, when you have a team that runs as often as Santa Fe, you can sometimes call it a one-dimensional offense. But the truth of the matter is that their running game is very complex, and there's a lot of variety, misdirection, and using all parts of the field.
It's very fundamental. You have to be very accurate.
So it could
their
be a
steps.
confusing experience
Look
to
at their
try to have
splits.
to defend this offense.
Super toss. Nope, just right off
It's
the top.
1st and goal.
Simple
Touchdown.
dive, touchdown. That
Jack
was easy.
Miles takes it in, and the Eagles get their first touchdown of the day.
Number 8, Jack Miles.
That was quick. No. Took a while to get going here.
Again, let us know where you're watching from. There's comments below the stream there if you're watching on the web. Let us know, and we'll be happy to give a shout out and let us know how things look and sound, and we welcome
There's 7.
any and all feedback,
Good by Brent Hewitt.
as long as it's only positive.
Drake on the lone snap. Will Littlejohn.
That was
Eagles
quick.
go ahead 7-0.
All right, let's recap that. What did we do? Run left, one right,
No. We
And then-
ran left and right.
and then ran.
left, center, right.
Yeah, that
Pitch.
was it. I don't know what we were
ran,
doing.
and then we
thinking.
ran, and then we ran.
Throwing the ball around.
You know, that's good. 7, 8, 10 yards a carry. I like it.
Sheesh.
But what I find really interesting, John, is the running backs are taking the time to follow their block. Do you notice how close
Yeah,
they're
letting it set
following
up.
the back end of the block so that he can get his 4 or 5 yards and then break for another 3 or 4? Good patience by the running back. Little shout out to Mr. Hewitt. He's doing a fantastic job as usual. We have got tremendous kickers at Santa Fe. You know, I think back all the way to Bailey and guys like that, and they just keep coming.
Back deep for the Patriots. Brent Hewitt gets set to kick.
Is that in the back?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, if he didn't have his foot down,
Yeah.
that's open ball.
From the 20 for the Patriots.
That could have been ugly.
That,
Head on over to the snack shack. We've got burgers, chili
All right.
cheeseburgers, hot dogs, chili dogs.
A
nachos,
defensive line kind of
carrots,
going out there. We got number 77, Carson Drake, interior tackle, along with,
While you're over
I think, Isaiah 11 or 51. I'm seeing where they spread. Oh, Isaiah's left end. Charlie Whistler, number 54, is right in. Sam Geiser, number 66, and Carson Drake, 77 on the
Carson
inside.
has gotten some size on him, hasn't he?
Well, look at him and Sam next together.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know,
That's
one of
some-
these things ain't like the other.
That's some beef.
Inside linebacker, Oscar Mercedes, along with Chase Witten, who's had a
240.
phenomenal year leading the defense. Garrett Lipscomb, number 11, is safety.
Play action throw to the left side is complete for a gain of about 5 on first down.
Will Littlejohn coming up on that?
Yeah, DBs probably, if they've been instructed, are leaving a really good cushion.
Well,
Sizable cushion.
coming in this year, that was the biggest concern, was the defensive secondary.
Right.
Because we graduate everyone but Joe. And these guys have got to figure this out real fast because they got Bishops coming up who throws the ball
A ton.
all over the place.
Well, and they do the flat stuff all the time,
Yeah.
which we've been notoriously
And
a
pattern
little soft
routes,
on.
timing routes. I
Yep.
mean, it's just, a career leader in yards with Moses Mooney.
Second and a long 4, but the Eagles jumped, I believe. Let's see if they were brought over. False start. They were brought over. There's movement by Orange Glen. So instead of a second and a long 4, they're going to have second and a long 9.
Chase Baptiste out here, number 2.
Free safety is,
Big Garrett.
yeah, Garrett Lipscomb, who got did he get 1 or 2 picks? One pick last week.
Yeah, one last week and the one against Florida.
Against a guy averaging 400 yards a game.
Yeah.
Draw play to the running back.
Boy, did you see Drake
Yeah, I saw.
stand up 2 guys on the inside and just stuff that hole?
Yep.
Carson Drake, number 7.
Yeah,
Good
he's a beast.
grief.
Making the stop for Santa Fe.
They're in the hurry-up offense now. No huddle.
3rd down and 7 now for the Patriots.
They gained about 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Wow, that was impressive.
There's a huge gap between center and guard where Drake
Yeah,
is lining
I
up
noticed
in the
that.
3 technique. Oh, my gosh.
Right up the middle, and the running back is able to get past the defensive line, but the linebackers are there to help out. Number 55, Chase Witten there.
Did you see the penetration, though, by Drake?
that's
in
what I
there?
saw.
He
He
went
just-
right by the running
Oh,
back.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Got to slow down a little
I
bit.
know.
Put on the pump the brakes there.
So has Orange Glen decided they're just going to go for it all day long?
I would too. Have you read that article about the coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. Statistics say it's a waste to go for 4.
You know what it turned out, though? He just didn't understand the rules.
No.
He thought there were 5 downs for a whole season.
Kicker? What's that? That's soccer.
Kicking is a sign of weakness.
4th down, and let's call it 3. They're going to punt. They bluffed it again.
To blave, which means to bluff.
Patterson doing the
It's at the 32 for Santa Fe.
at the 32. 1st and 10 now for
I would think we'd dial up some more of the same.
So,
I
so
would.
Dimitri Washington was banged up last week. What happened?
That touchdown push where he dove,
Yes?
he popped his shoulder in and out. His
Got it.
left.
Okay.
And that was the noise it made. That was the noise. That's the technical medical term.
Is
Oh,
that the
okay.
in?
Okay.
Is that the sound of it popping out or
Yeah, I
popping
can't do the pop in.
in? Okay.
I can do the pop by.
I think it's blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay, we've hit new lows.
I know, it's early, too. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Right
Quick
up the
handoff
gut.
on the inside. Jack
He's
Miles
got
is into the
plenty of room.
secondary. Almost loses the ball, but is
As
able
he-
to hang on and gets down to the 47-yard line of Orange Glen. It's a gain of 16 on the play.
Man, those quick hits are happening fast. And what I find interesting is that the handoffs by the quarterback in the backfield, they're tight,
Yeah.
and they're making that misdirection happen.
You know, it might be, I mean, think about it. You're a running back. You're getting the ball from Mount Washington, right? So you have to climb up there and grab
Yeah,
the
you
ball
have to
from
reach
him.
up and grab
You
it.
really got to jump to get it.
And now you got Kean, who is a great athlete, but he's
He's a
no
sophomore,
Dimitri.
right?
Yeah.
He hasn't hit his growth spurt yet. He's going to pass. He's looking down
Oh,
the left
nice
sideline,
ball.
trying to get free.
Nice,
Number 17,
good
a diving catch.
Nice
Great job by
catch.
Matthew Stevenson. He got tangled up with the DB, did a good job breaking free at the right moment and makes a diving catch.
Is that PI or?
You know what? I think we got a little lucky on that because he was pushing off.
Well,
he pushed off.
They both were holding on to each other. But look at Stevenson break free right at the last second.
He's reaching on him. Nice.
Dive and haul this ball in. Gets it down to the
Attaboy.
16-yard line.
No, that's like
He was
off a
an athlete.
corner.
That was a much more difficult catch than the one he dropped.
Yeah.
Handoff on the
Straight up
inside.
the gut
Jack
again.
Miles getting over a linebacker and gaining about 9 on 1st down.
Man, he's running downhill in a big way.
Yeah, 8 or 9 to 10 yards every running play is it's a pretty good pattern to have.
Well, what it does, too, is it really wears down on the defense.
Interiorly,
because you're just getting run over.
That was the one thing I noticed at the Christian game, Jim, was how the defensive line for Christian, I don't know if it looked like it at the game itself, but they looked exhausted.
They were so exhausted. Little trouble handling the ball, but then he throws it out to a slant route on the right side.
Oh,
it's
I was going to say
incomplete.
that would have been a great catch.
It was a timing issue. He got the snap and couldn't get his hands on the ball right. He ended up throwing it a little late. If you watch the replay,
a little bit behind.
It's kind of fun watching a lefty throw the ball now.
Yeah, you can see him just as he gets the snap. He has a little trouble holding the ball.
Oh yeah.
And this is a timing route, a slant route to the right side, and the ball should be getting there already, and it didn't get there till now.
Well, I hate to say it, guys, but I'm an ex-receiver, and to have the ball spin in the opposite direction.
Is it weird?
It really is weird.
It's 3rd and 1, guys, and there's going to be a timeout called. Timeout called by Orange Glen.
I bet they do the quick snap. Quick snap to the quarterback.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, give it to Jack Miles. In fact, I want us to tell them where we're running the ball. We're going through,
Just bring it, right?
Yeah.
We're going there in 5, 4, 3. Coach Boucher's watching in Tennessee.
He better
Hey,
be.
Mr. Boucher. Long time.
We have a huge following in Tennessee.
Yeah. With him and Jill, that gives us 2.
Well, so nobody online knows who sang the opening national anthem.
Oh, man, really? He's going to be on The Voice next year. I can tell.
That was an impressive national anthem, too.
It really was.
He really nailed it. He's got I think he's a baritone.
Pretty close
I don't
to
think
it.
he'd be a full-on bass, but he's a baritone.
I couldn't even tell you the difference between a bass is a bass, a fish. Yes. That's about it, man. He's a great kid. That limits it down to maybe.
Joe alluded to possibly a lineman. That was the
offense
clue.
Or defense.
That was the clue that Joe had given.
Of course, they play on both sides of the ball. So.
Handoff on the inside. Jack Miles gets the
Straight
exchange,
ahead.
powers forward for
down.
3 yards, maybe 4. That's going to move the chains. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3.
Number 55, Julian Lesa making the stop for Orange Glen.
Looking at some of these stats, and Mr. Miles is our yardage leader right now, 360 yards over the year.
How many yards a carry is he averaging?
4.8.
Wow, that's impressive. That's going to go up today. He's averaging about 8 or 9 today.
Carry?
Yeah, a carry.
Just give him the ball.
I know.
Every time.
Left guard in there, Oscar Navarro. He stays busy.
That doesn't make sense.
He really battles on both sides of the ball quite a bit.
32 carries.
Are you saying I don't make sense?
Yards. We'll do the math. Yeah.
1st and goal from the 3. They're going wide.
Plenty of
Rossetti bounces it outside. A great move there. Rossetti had one guy to beat. Juked inside, bounced outside where he knew he had plenty of room. And Rossetti's got our 2nd touchdown of the day.
Charlie Whistler, Chase Witten, Josh Thomas, Oscar Navarro, and Carson Drake.
Gus is guessing it's Caleb Johnson.
No.
Oh, good try, but no, Caleb has no talent. Swing and a miss, Gus.
Oh, that's mean.
Here's the extra point attempt.
It's funny, but it's mean.
Tough job on handling the snap, but they got it down.
Who did that? Who's the holder? Is that Will Littlejohn? Yeah, Will Littlejohn did a great job.
Good job handling a low snap. Got it down.
We got 1:21 left in the first quarter.
So when Bishop Diego came and visited and did their broadcast,
they
brought $150,000 worth of equipment.
Really? Wow.
They had all the TriCaster stuff, all the highest.
A year ago they had nothing.
Right.
Nice.
They brought everything, right? But they brought a box that connects to the
scoreboard.
Yeah, wirelessly.
Nice.
They plugged into this box.
No, it has to plug in wired.
They plugged in here.
That's called data link.
Yeah, and then it sent it down to.
Yeah, that way the live text just runs.
So I was going to hit him in the head and take it, but it was by myself and I can't run very fast.
Oh, we can set that up.
But that's what we need next.
Because we have a newer. Yeah, you have one that it'll work with.
Gosh, it would be nice to get the scoreboard just in the little corner.
That's what it does.
Well, no, you map your custom. You map that one that you made to every piece of data there and put it how you want in the format you want. Yeah, including the clock.
Right. It would be. We wouldn't have to do any of this. It would. update itself.
Kick is into the end zone. Nice job.
I was looking at how to do the yellow mark for first
down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
insane.
Yeah,
they have these little sensors on the posts out on the field.
Yeah, and the guy who invented it, he did it originally for hockey pucks.
Oh, seriously?
And the hockey puck had a sensor, so you could see the hockey puck. It was a blue hockey puck.
I remember when they tried that, and it was so annoying.
Yeah, that's what they said. But then they translated it over to, I think it was the XFL did it. They're the ones who invented the fly cam, and they did the.
Hey, can we do a fly cam? That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, I
Get
think
a drone out here, wouldn't
Let's
it?
get a drone. What I do, I drone on and on and on.
Balls.
You'd be perfect.
Line of scrimmage is 20-yard line. Play action, throw
They
to the
love
left
that
side.
little flat play, don't they?
And
tell
they've
you-
got their first first down of the game.
They're getting protected to the quarterback on those.
Well,
quick-
they're getting protection, and we're playing soft on the corners. So between the two,
Now, if we tighten up on the corners, he's not going to have much time to.
yeah. Well, and I would say let's drive on that. Put a safety over the top. Let the corners come and drive on that play, and see if you can get a pick.
There's an injured player on the field.
There's an offensive lineman
Can
for
we
Orange Glen down.
Chad, can we see that last play?
Chad, you got that last play? Not the guy writhing in pain, but yeah, there you go.
So look at we stunned the inside on that. How many guys? Can you go back up? I want to see how much protection they have. They say keeping 5 guys.
Can you
home.
go back?
One, two, three, four,
yeah.
5. Yeah, they only have 5. Oh, the running back. So they have 6 guys staying home to block against 4.
Yeah, they seem to like to pass to their side. So put a safety over the top and
Yeah.
let the corner drive on the ball.
That poor kid. He almost collapsed on the weight under that poor trainer. Man, it looks rough. We need to get this guy. Brad, could you run down there and grab him? The guy's hurt. Man,
That's either a knee or an ankle.
yeah. I mean,
That does not look good.
we're going to be here for a while.
Well, this is
Yeah,
where we're
take your time, big
going
guy.
to our commercial interruption.
No problem.
Brought to you
This
by
brought to this injury report brought to you by Gina Salyer at Pacific Sotheby's.
Ooh. And what is Gina sell?
She sells you homes,
So homes, really?
not houses, homes.
Oh, that's cool. In any particular area of the county?
North County, anywhere. North County Coastal, North County Inland. She's done it all. Rancho.
She is all over the place. isn't
She is.
Can I sponsor the next injury break?
Yeah.
All right.
Be me. I just hurt myself. This brought to you by Bradford Kent.
This latest
Solutions.
John Salyer injury
Yeah.
is brought to you by
Mental brain cramp.
Yeah, we'll plug anything.
Look at this. You know, I got to get this camera in here working so people can see. I need a fisheye so people can see all these kids working on the broadcast.
Yeah, no kidding. You've got a heck of a
No.
team back here.
Do you? Yeah. I don't think so.
You don't think you have a heck of a team here?
I have a heck of a team. I'm getting talked to by people.
Oh,
People just-
okay.
People just assume that I have multiple ears. I can't. I'm a guy. I can't multitask.
You're an excellent unitasker.
I can't even unitask.
Quarterback's
nice.
going to keep it on the right side, met by Rossetti.
So they used
Gains 2 on the play.
They used to be a wing tee. I mean, a solid, hardcore, old school wing tee football team.
Orange
Big
Glen
time.
was?
Yes.
Yep, big
And-
time.
Yeah, and now they've gone to the spread option. And talk about an adjustment. That's diametrically opposed with the rules
Yeah, but I
of the
think
line.
one of the problems you got is you don't have a bunch of talented running backs, right?
Right.
You don't have running backs, the wing T fails.
2nd and 8.
They're throwing the ball. Oh,
Play action, throwing far to the left
All by himself
side.
again.
Stevenson there is to
Whacking it away.
he tried to swat it like a fly.
Well, I
Show
think
that again, Chad.
basically he eclipsed the receiver. Stevenson is so small, the receiver just couldn't see daylight anymore. He was in his shadow.
I mean, he just kind of loses, and he stops running when he wants to swat it. Look, he'll run and then he stops.
Yeah, I can't catch it by a little swat.
Hey.
You know, I hate to say that, though. I don't see enough of that in the NFL. They always want to try the pick
Yeah.
rather than the knockdown. It's like, come on, knock it down.
78's in. Is that? That's Matt North. He had a shoulder injury earlier. He must be better now.
Lunch.
Luke Sanders wreaking
Come
havoc in the
Papa.
backfield. A loss of 4 on the play.
Yikes.
Ate his soul. Just romp. Here's your spleen back.
Come to Papa.
4th and 11 now. 4th and 11.
Okay, what are they going to do? What do you
Wait,
think?
did he hand it off? It's a sack.
End of the first quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Make sure you head on over, get something at the Snack Shack.
So you should drive down here and get something at the Snack Shack.
A Frito pie.
Do they still have the Frito pie?
I don't know.
I hope so.
I haven't eaten at the Snack Shack in a while. I don't
just
know what
remember when you used to bring that
Well, is there? Did they?
black stuff.
Is the restraining order still
Vegemite.
active? I don't think you're allowed near a snack shack.
Yeah, 100 feet, man.
100 feet near any snack shack.
just no Vegemite. That's all I have.
Veggie. Oh, were you here when I ate that
Oh,
stuff?
yeah, that stuff stunk.
I gotta find that Vegemite, man. It's good stuff.
It's nasty. Ugh.
So, we got 4th and 11 at the beginning of the second
4th
quarter.
and 11, and I'll bet I know what they're going to do.
You think they're gonna fake punt?
They'll let the
I mean,
quarterback
fake-
punt again.
Yeah.
Quick punt. That's the only weapon they got. I haven't seen a kicker yet.
Well, they're hanging tough.
They are. You know, it's not a blowout. Not like I thought
Yeah.
it was going to be.
Guys, check it out. Dave Hall's band is here, and Dave Hall's on the bass guitar.
Dave Hall is the bass. He's not a baritone. He's the bass.
They're rocking. Sounding good over there.
Oscar Navarro rotating in at nose guard. Kind of a nose guard. Yeah, three technique. 2, 3. Right
That
over the
center's
top.
on his heels.
Fourth down and 11.
Oh,
Hey,
almost
go ahead
got
and
it,
get
too.
that quick punt away. It's going to be down to the 30-yard line.
Do you see how the offensive line is rocking back?
Yeah.
Kind of anticipating getting smacked?
In Eagle territory. 1st and 10 now for Santa Fe Christian.
I mean, you could just peel back a safety on that one, couldn't you?
Peel back a safety?
Yeah, on that fake.
Oh, heck yeah. Why not?
You know,
Line them up and then, let them charge back.
yeah.
They almost got it. If he would have been over about a foot to the left, he would have had it. Had a big paw up in the air.
There is Charlie Whistler at right guard. Isaiah Love at right tackle. Oh, they got a heavy over here, tight end with Luke Sanders. That's a
Hand off
huge
on the
hole.
inside.
They went right
That's
over
Jack Miles for a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Luke Sanders. Do we got that? Can we show that
Can
again?
we show that play again?
Watch Luke Sanders.
No problem. No problem.
He's fired.
Boy, he ran over that linebacker. I guess he's one of the safeties. Number 4. Came up well, but boy, he got smacked.
2nd and 4.
Look how tight.
Throw to the left side. Nice pass right ahead of, who is that? Is that
Joe Burridge.
Joe Burridge.
That was a great ball, wasn't
Great
it?
Swing
throw.
pass, yeah.
Great throw. Put
Nice.
it right in
Back?
front of him.
Was it backwards?
No, it ended up being a forward pass. But
Oh, wow.
he leads him perfectly so that Burridge catches it running. I think
Man,
hopefully what he did there was read that the defensive back was off and put it a little ahead of the receiver so that Burridge can catch it running.
Well, and the wide receiver on the outside had a nice block there, too, on the corner.
Yep, 45-yard line for Santa Fe now. Quick handoff cutting right up the middle following his blockers is Burridge again. He gains 7 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 3, and they're at the 38-yard line of Orange Glen now.
you really don't want to tip your hand and show anything because you've got Bishop sitting over there on the sidelines watching us.
Yeah, but
Look at them up in the stands.
you've got your third-string quarterback in there.
They've doubled Orange Glen's fan support.
That's true, they have, haven't they? At least they shouldn't wear their colors. I mean, just be a little stealthy.
Great power run up the inside for Jack Miles. Gets the 1st down.
Man, how many yards? Is that him? Is this his line?
He is running strong right up the gut.
Getting a lot of good push off the offensive
He's got
line.
76 yards right now.
Wow. Gee, it is
Oh,
just
you
barely
see how
into
fast
the
I added that
second
thing up?
quarter.
Because I've been doing grades for the old school grades, man. Yeah, I know. Excel didn't exist when I started teaching. I think Fire didn't exist when I started teaching.
The wheel? What about the wheel?
I was there when the wheel was introduced.
34-yard line. They're looking to throw down
Oh.
the right side,
Right
wide
at him.
open, caught.
Nice.
Perfect
Nice.
throw.
Wow. Will Littlejohn streaking.
Little John with the touchdown
Man.
reception on the right side.
Was that a
was
touch pass, guys?
pretty.
Great throw
That
there.
was
Look at
right
the
on the
nose down.
guy's
Look
hand.
at the ball's nose
Kean
come
Hogan
down.
puts the ball right in the hands of the receiver.
Yeah.
He is
Oh,
like,
nice cut.
Great catch
oh,
there.
Nicely done.
Hey, Mike,
You got to show that again even slower.
that was a good job.
Show it again even
That was
slower.
Chad.
After the kick. After the kick.
Oh, Chad, nice cut.
That was really nice.
Extra point attempt.
21.
So Kean Hogan with a beautiful, the sophomore Kean Hogan delivers a perfect pass to the outside shoulder of the streaking Will Littlejohn up the right sideline. And watch him make this catch. Watch where this ball is. All he has to do is put his hands out.
Gosh.
He didn't even have to
Yeah,
stretch.
it was in stride.
Guys, the future is bright.
Yeah.
Our sophomore quarterback is giving us a preview of the
Wow,
years
pretty.
to come. Wasn't too long ago we were watching Ling Ling do the same thing and
Right.
feeling optimistic about our future.
Boy, that was pretty.
Any other guesses, viewers at home, on who sang the national anthem? It is somebody on the, here's another clue. It's somebody on the current active roster. In fact,
And it's a high number.
is he on the field right now?
No.
He's not on the field right now, but he has been for many of the defensive snaps.
I think all of them. You may rotate it out
Another
once or
great
twice.
kick by Mr. Hewitt.
Hewitt puts it in the end zone.
That's
Orange
going to
Glen
come
is
in.
looking frustrated already.
That's going to come in handy when you play teams like Bishops and you nullify
Oh, heck yeah.
return specialists like Moses Mooney.
Yeah,
and
big time.
Major League Baseball scoreboard. We've got Houston beating the Boston Red Sox today, 8-2.
Who is that guy on Horizon who went to Oregon?
That was Carrington.
Carrington, thank
But
you.
he's in Utah now.
He transferred?
Yeah.
Did he really? Oh, I don't know.
Carrington?
Anyways,
No, he went to Utah, and he's tearing it up in Utah.
I
Yeah.
He
just
got kicked off the squad in Oregon.
Right, that's what I think.
Seriously?
Yeah, behavioral issues.
yeah, big surprise. But I just recall in the playoff game or one of the games where
They made him the
where
quarterback.
he'd just watch it go
Yeah.
over his head and just get totally disgust. It's like, come on, let me run it.
Jim were you guys there at that game, right? Because I was
First and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Hit in the backfield, but shrugs that
Uh-oh.
tackler. He's still on his feet on the right sideline. Gains
Wow.
about 12 on the play.
Tackle it a little high.
Yeah, you were telling me he was figuring it out as the game went. He was getting better and better. Carrington,
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
big time. He was.
Gus got close. He said Luke Sanders.
he's close. Again, Luke has no.
I don't picture Luke Sanders with a singing voice.
No.
Is that close as on the line?
Yep.
Or is that
Yep.
close as type of person? Or?
Yep. Whoever gets the question right can watch next week's game live
for
free.
free. Yeah,
All
Jim.
right.
You can make that happen?
I think so. I don't want to make any false promises, but I think we can.
That's the only kind I make.
Quarterback's going to look along the left side of his line, hit at the line, and brought down
Garrett.
by Garrett Lipscomb. Gains 3 on the play.
Every time he tackles, he's learning more.
Can we
and
play
more.
that? Can we replay that one? This is so important for Garrett Lipscomb to get playing experience. But I want to highlight something else as well. Look at the other player. Lipscomb makes the tackle and brings him down. And look at our defensive back, who could have really hit the quarterback hard, but decides to let up. Right there, number 3.
Will Littlejohn.
Will Littlejohn. You got to take a minute and just realize Will Littlejohn in Santa Fe's playing smart. There's no reason to put anybody in any unnecessary danger. Will Littlejohn did a good job of letting up and not hitting the quarterback when it was not necessary.
Well, there was a gap probably 3 yards wide
Ronnie Ferrugi.
between the center and the left guard.
Ronnie Ferrugi gets to watch next week for free. She guessed it, Isaiah Love.
Yay!
Hey.
She listed everybody on the line, but one of them was Isaiah Love, so she got it right.
Well, now you got to pay for internet service. And
Wait, Ronnie.
oh, we had a fumble.
Turnover.
And a turnover.
There was a fumble on the play. Recovered by Santa Fe. 1st and 10 now. Ball's going to be at the 35.
Well, we got down to the bottom of that pile, and there was a Santa Fe Eagle on the
I
bottom.
think I saw Luke Sanders' big mitt come out and trip.
Do
the
we
guy
have
up.
it? What happened here? We were too busy
Did we see who recovered?
promoting our own contest.
Wait, here.
Ball's loose right there. You're right.
Yeah.
We need
Isaiah Love.
Uh-oh.
Ball's loose.
When we fumbled it.
Fumble on the play there.
Well,
Recovered by
considering-
quarterback Kean Hogan. Bring up a 2nd down.
Number 74, Seth Rossier is in. Senior. Lineman. Number 65.
That was the first missed snap. That's not bad for a third-string quarterback. coming in.
Yeah.
Second and 12. Handoff on the
Nice
inside.
handoff.
Jack Miles.
Plenty
He's-
of room, and he's
Oh,
gone.
he's untouched all the way to the end zone.
There ain't nobody catching him. Wow, that was a quick handoff.
From 37 yards.
That's his second.
Miles.
He went over 100 yards now with that run on 10 carries. He's averaging 10 yards a carry.
My gosh.
Nice. Jerry Harper chiming in also.
Jerry's unbelievable. I don't think he's missed a game.
And Isaiah Love did a great job. Like he's saying he's
That was awesome.
got all kinds of talents.
I know.
Yeah.
Get him on the voice.
Kick is away, and it looks good, and it is good. 28-0.
Boy, Brett just makes it look effortless,
Yeah.
doesn't he? He just gets up there and goes, dink it.
Yeah. We got, 8 minutes to go in the
Yes,
into the half?
8 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the Eagles have eked out a lead here of 28-0. So, Sal,
Yes.
knowing that you've been around as long as you have, and knowing that I've been around Santa Fe football as long as I have, we can relate to Orange Glen right now.
Yes. Been there, done that. Oh, yeah.
28-0 in the second quarter was the norm rather than the
Yeah.
exception back in the late 80s, early 90s.
That was rough. 3 years of not a win, 0-33. Halftime down by 45. There was no running clock.
The one thing I would always say is we just need to redefine what winning is. That's
Right.
What's what are the other catchphrases you can say as a coach down 28-0?
We want to be able to walk off the field under our own power, guys.
Good. Okay, that's another one. All right.
That's a good one. I
We
like
want to
that.
remember our names at the end of the game. We can recall who we are. It's a moral victory.
So remember, it's not if you win, it's just how you play the ball game.
And really, something needs to be said for Orange Glen. They've stepped up. They joined the Coastal League.
Yeah.
That's
They
a
didn't
tough
shy
league.
away.
They didn't shy away.
Hey,
And
what-
so, like, if we can relate to Orange Glen in more ways than one, because Orange Glen is playing up to play in this league. And we absolutely have a ton of respect and can recognize that.
Yeah.
And only wish the absolute best for them in every way. And they will. If you play in this Coastal League long enough, you will be great because it is a great league. And you'll learn how to be great by playing in it.
Right. Right. That's so
Look at
true.
the gaps those guys have got.
Looking deep down the left side in coverage.
That's pickable.
Intercepted. Great job positioning himself for that pass.
Josh Thomas.
Josh Thomas with the
Senior.
interception.
On defense for
Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting my roster pulled up here.
thrown back at about the 23. That was Josh Thomas on defense for Santa Fe.
And there's a flag on the field.
There is a flag
That's
down.
like the first one today, isn't it, guys?
I think
It
so.
is.
I'll tell you,
Illegal man downfield.
that spread option, it's our ball. It's on them. Spread option, they have those big wide gaps so
Oh,
that
they're huge.
the quarterback can read the defensive line much easier.
Oh, that makes sense.
So they can tell which angles he's taking, whether to hand it off to the tailback or to pull it.
Yeah, but when you have that big of a gap in the front,
Well,
you send
you're
somebody
hoping
right
that
up the gut.
your offensive line can block that guy
Well,
long
true.
enough to make him turn him one way or the other.
Yeah, and also you're hoping that the ball isn't in the backfield long enough to allow the defensive line to pursue.
Well, you send one guy in a blitz situation all the time, then just send him up the
First and 10 from the 50.
Josh Peterson's
plenty
in now.
of time.
Kean looking to
Nice
throw,
pass.
delivers a strike to the right side.
Wow,
It's
that-
complete for a gain of 8 on the play.
That had some
To
serious
Joshua
zip.
Thompson, the guy who just got the interception. But a great throw on a rope. If we can play that sophomore Kean Hogan, third string quarterback here, makes a 3-step drop, hike 1, 2, 3, a couple of extra steps there. So he can clean up his footwork, but he shows great arm strength there. That's intended to be a 3-step drop, but he danced around a little bit, but he showed some great arm strength and accuracy. 2nd and 4, confusion in the backfield.
Is that Britton?
I believe that's Stephen Britton, 21, the freshman.
That kid's fun to watch.
Yeah, he had that was a little ugly. I think he took off the wrong way. He was supposed to go on the quarterback's left, and he started on his right. But those freshmen, they don't know their left from right yet anyway. Don't they learn left from right in their junior year?
That's
Well, a
an
lot of people
advanced
are
class.
done, I think, right now, because I see Josh Peterson's in.
3rd and 2.
Straight ahead, plenty of room.
And there's the freshman getting forward, but he
Ball.
squirts the ball loose. It is
think we got
fumbled, and a ref is taken out as well.
Making the hit. There was a fumble on the play, but recovered by the Eagles. Number 1, Joe Burrich recovered.
The Eagles recovered the fumble, and now we're going to see if this referee can recover
Referee got
himself.
steamrolled.
Oh, look at that.
It's an ugly one.
Yikes. Got hit from
Who,
behind.
right here.
Right
No,
here.
Oh, ow,
Bang.
Splat.
That's
Hit on
going
the
to leave a
swivel.
mark.
Poor guy. Let's make sure he's all right.
Christian Douglas.
If you or I were standing there, it wouldn't look any prettier.
Oh, no. I'm used to falling. It'd be very graceful. You ever seen a walrus waddle around?
1st and 10 from the 30. Option,
ahead
he goes, he
again,
hands it
got a
off
couple
on the inside and moves the pile forward. I can't even tell who that is.
Britton.
Britton. Zach Britton with a gain of 4 on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd and 6. It's
Oh,
a
it
long
is.
6.
Yeah,
Gain of
that's
3
right.
on the play.
Excuse me, I think it was Austin Rossetti. Rossetti with that.
I think it was Britton. I don't think that was.
No, it was Britton.
One of you guys can put these on if you want to hear what we're talking about.
Play 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles.
He's the only yeah. Here.
Oh.
Throw is caught on
I
the
don't know
right
how
side.
he got that off.
Dancing his way across the 20-yard
What
line
the
for a
heck?
first down is
He was
Bryson
actually
Shores.
getting hit when he released the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that ball got out of there.
Did it just get hit out of his hands?
No, I mean, he was
Bryson
getting
Shore,
hit.
what
He
happened
threw it
here?
Anyway. Watch this.
Oh.
I don't even.
He's getting hit. He's
Yeah,
going
he got hit
down.
as he threw it.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
he throws a strike.
He was getting mugged.
It's easy for you to say. 1st and 10. Bryson Shores moves
Oh.
the chains. Handoff looking for some
his,
room.
In his,
Escapes
in
a
the,
tackler at the
camera bag is a
line,
whole
and
bunch.
falling forward is
That's up
Chase
there underneath it.
Baptista for a gain of 7 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 3. And the Eagles are getting
Gosh,
deep into the red zone
we are
here.
just marching down the field every single time.
We've got a lot of 2nd and 3rd stringers in there now.
I think the first series was the only series they stopped was, wasn't it?
Quick handoff.
Ball again.
Ball is loose. That's his 2nd fumble of the game
And I-
for the freshman Stephen Britton.
I think he got a first down out of it.
I don't think Kean Hogan kept it.
He didn't. The quarterback ended up on top.
Kean Hogan recovered the fumble.
Hogan with the fumble recovery after
Correct.
the handoff. Hogan recovers
Stephen
the ball
Britton,
inside the 10.
That's what that you hope that you get your fumbles out of your system in a game like this. That's Britton now. He's got a couple of carries. I think 3 carries on the game, and 2 of them he wasn't able to hold the rock.
Well, it looks like Bishop's has disappeared, too.
And handoff.
So
Now
they got
they're going
again.
to Rossetti. I believe that's
Oh,
Rossetti.
too bad.
No, yeah, it's Austin Rossetti's tackled for a loss.
Tackle by number 22.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 10.
Nice play for the Patriots.
Almost got around him. Needed one more step.
2nd down and goal from the 10.
We don't have that yet. Yeah. We had a good question come from the crowd. Why can't we see the time on the TV? Well, we don't have that yet. We're working on it.
We should.
Right up the gut and plenty of room.
Baptista.
Number 2.
Chase
Mr.
Baptista with the touchdown run. 10-yard run.
Touchdown.
And the Eagles are in clock running territory.
I thought it was 40 something. Is it 35? So we got Mr. Hewlett back up there kicking another field goal. His foot's going to get sore today. Up and good. Very consistent.
Extra point is good by Brent Hewitt. Skylar B with a little extra cheer after that touchdown.
So 35-0. We got 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second. And Santa Fe's doing a number on Orange Glen, just pushing them down the field. Orange Glen has only been able to stop one series. I believe it was the first offensive series for Santa Fe. And it was more kind of Santa Fe's fault that they got that. So. Well, and if I recall, the running clock is 42 points, if I recall. So we may need one more touchdown, which means a stop and then a pretty good push to get into the end zone again. Another great kick by Brett into the end zone by a long shot. That is a great weapon, folks. For a kicker to be able to put it into the end zone consistently, you take away all run back. And that can be really dangerous in high school football, not only for the points, but for the kids' safety as well. Okay, 1st and 10 for Orange Glen, going the other way. I lost both my colleagues. Where'd they go? Oh, we got one back. Jim, you're back.
I'm back. 35-0. 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the first half.
Jim, do you recall running clock 35 or 42?
It's 35, but it's in the second half.
Second half, okay.
Quarterback's in trouble. Brought down from behind, got back to the line
Ball.
of scrimmage. Ball is loose.
And we got another touchdown coming.
So Santa Fe Christian and Eagles scampering into the end zone after the quarterback fumbles. That is Carson Drake, looking like a man amongst boys out there, picking up the ball and heading into the end zone. 41-0.
Boy, I'm going to have to get my calculator out here pretty soon.
Yeah, I've put marks all over my desk here.
I leave for 1 minute, and you guys, they score twice?
Well, you know what? If you blink too fast, simple as that.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 their way, and it was
That was
a fumble.
Did he just throw the ball up in the air?
No, he got caught from behind, got thrown down, and the ball came loose.
Oh, his big meat hooks.
From a broadcasting perspective, these games can be tough.
Yeah.
41-0.
Now
I'm going to run out of content in about 3 more minutes.
As if we ever had any content.
Yeah,
I didn't even bring my joke book.
Oh, my.
Kick is up, and it's good.
I'm thinking there's going to be a running clock.
It could be.
Yeah, but they don't start till the
After
second half.
Yeah.
3:57. I think I just said 4:10 or something like that. 3:57.
Sheesh. It's a long drive back to Escondido.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Poor Carter, man. He has been wrestling with that blanket.
He's doing it, though. He's doing well.
Yeah, he ain't quitting, that's for sure.
No, he will not.
You know what? It really kind of shows the numbers are correct, though.
Yeah.
When you rank the state at 1,005 for Orange Glen, I mean, it shows pretty clearly. I'm really kind of surprised, though. Maybe they've been doing it for as long as they have, and they've got it down pretty well. But the numbers usually really show the team's capabilities.
So,
oops, sorry, Joe.
Sal, tell me what do you
bedtime
remember?
story?
Do you remember any specific blowouts from
back in the
from
day?
Santa Fe's days of?
Well, the junior year of the class of '92 that won it all. The next year, their
Yes.
junior year, we played with Sean Salon when they had that stacked team.
Uh-huh.
and it was 45-0 halfway through, just like this.
This week in SFC
Halfway through the second quarter.
Okay, so it's just like this.
Oh, and
So what do you say to your team?
you run out there and you go, you kind of smile and you say, guys, you win some, you get the crud beat out of you some. You know, this is your turn. This is your turn in the proverbial barrel, getting pounded. Because and it was actually served as motivation.
Sometimes in life you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug type of thing.
Yeah, but it was a motivation for the next year.
Yeah, handoff on the inside.
God, that hole collapses.
And you have to always keep that perspective. There's opportunity in everything. There's opportunity in everything. And when you're down 42-0, there may not be an opportunity to win, but there's other opportunities. Absolutely. Players are going to get touches that don't normally.
That's
you
true.
learn a different way to play the game, and you build character. And Santa Fe has, if they've harvested wins, it's because they sowed losses and blowouts and learned how valuable and important it is to play the game at a higher level.
Village Christian was 60-0 at halftime.
Ouch.
Gang tackle.
Mateo, 22, getting the pitch from Patterson.
They gain 5 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Boy, that was a.
But like I said, this is their first year in Coastal League. Is that right? Second year. It's their second year in Coastal League. So they've got some adjusting to do. And I don't know, would the Coastal Leagues have survived if Orange Glen not stepped up?
No, because we are anticipating the loss of Horizon, so they stepped in to keep enough teams to balance the league. There's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, there.
Oh, no, that's not
5.
right.
There's 5.
Including us, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Play action. Quarterback decides to keep it. Nice block there. Gets his way up the field and moves the chains.
With the keeper for an Orange Glen first down.
Patterson for Orange Glen. Nice scramble there and showing some persistence.
Number 56, Gavin Gulstead. Seth is in.
Oh yeah, we need to pay attention to these new numbers on the field. First and 10.
Yeah.
So again, Coastal League is Bishops, La Jolla Country Day, Classical, Orange Glen, and us.
But
it's
La
all
Jolla
over the
Country
map.
Day's really struggling because they graduated everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Classical is new to
They've
the
got
Coastal
this
League,
year,
but
and
they're a great up-and-coming
They've
program.
got 85 kids in the program.
Guy in Parker just disappeared.
Pitch to the left
That
side.
is one of the laziest pitches.
Upended at the line of scrimmage for no gain is the Orange Glen running back after the option pitch.
That is just here, running back, get creamed.
So just when
Lollipop.
it was looking like Coastal League was in dire straits, Classical Academy and Orange Glen step up, and I use that term correctly because it is a step up for both of those programs.
Oh, huge for them.
It
Because
is
they're coming out of the Pacific League.
Yep, that's a big step up, but both of them have the potential to rise to Coastal League standards. Would you not agree?
They have public schools. They have bodies. They
just
Coach
need
Rosetta
time.
always said, in order
Pressure
for
in his face. He's scrambling on the right side, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, and gets about 6 yards on the scramble there, and showing some good stamina and persistence is that Orange Glen quarterback. He's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Go on.
Nick Rosetta always said, in order for a program to be successful, you need 3 basic things. Good athletes. Not great, good athletes. A good system for those athletes, and good coaching. You get those
The
3.
three-legged stool.
Yeah. And I know.
Frito pie.
And, that goes without saying.
And you do see the elements of those, or at least the potential for them in both these programs. Wow. It's just a lot to ask.
Classical has a lot of good athletes.
Yeah, and they're getting more and more.
Okay.
Yeah, and Classical is their enrollment's up every year.
Oh, they're huge.
Their educational model's getting stronger. They're getting more infrastructure. They're a new school and a new program and a new concept, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's starting to really take hold. And the thing about Classical is they're going to start to draw very talented athletes.
Yeah,
because they're a very
competitive.
they're a flexible academic program where you can homeschool 3 days a week if you want, and a lot of top-notch Division I recruit athletes in all sports are being drawn towards those hybrid homeschool programs because you can now get to club teams. You can play on more club sports and private sports and flex your academic calendar around that.
Yeah, classic example is Foothill Christian in basketball.
Foothills Christian, yes.
Yeah, and that's – so I would expect to see Classical – and the guy, their coach, John Goodman, who I know is a great guy. He actually worked under Nick Rosetta.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah. So I don't know what system he runs yet. I'll probably study it next week. But I know they got a lot of athletes and some really good athletes.
Yeah, so we definitely welcome Orange Glen and Classical into the Coastal Academy, and we expect great things from both programs, and we're grateful for them doing their part to keep this great tradition of football going here in San Diego. It is 4th down and 3. They're going for it. Keeps the ball looking to throw in the right flats. Delivers a strike, and it's enough for a first down.
Pass is complete to number 33.
It is kind of sad, though, to see some of the old Coastal
Yeah.
League just absolutely, I mean, it's gone. Horizon's gone. Parker's just gone.
Yeah.
Those are
I
some
agree.
great
The
rivals.
Parker hurts a lot because
Yeah.
Parker was such a long-time rival and deserves so much credit in the tradition of the Coastal League. That pass is a long 20-yard pass downfield is knocked down.
Did you see how good Chase Witten dropped into that as middle linebacker?
Yep.
Yeah, great coverage.
Yeah. Yeah, Parker was a big hit because they helped our ratings because they
Yeah,
were
they
always
did.
up in the state.
And they were a flag bearer for the Coastal League.
For a
There
couple-
were many years in the late 80s and mid
Oh,
90s where
absolutely.
they were the standard bearers of football in
Man,
the
I
Coastal
love
League.
the rivalries, too.
Yes.
Yeah, they all took
We
turns.
missed 2 of them.
Everyone
Yep.
takes turns in the Coastal League dominating.
Yep, 2nd and 10. Play action. Trouble. Gets
Whoop,
away from it
right
again.
by everybody.
Breaks a tackle and gets
First down.
across the first down marker. There's going to be 15 seconds remaining in this first half. Clock stops while they move the chains in high school football, so they are going to get at least one more playoff.
Carson Drake was in there, had a hand out, and he just couldn't reach him.
1st and 10, they're at the 40. They spike the ball to stop the clock. There's 9.9 seconds remaining.
I hope that was a spike and not a drop.
Can
It looked
somebody
more
help?
like a drop.
Yeah, help me out. How is spiking the ball not intentional grounding?
It is. They're allowed it. They allow the rule.
It's just weird.
It is. It's intentional
Because if you
grounding.
take 3 steps back and do that, it's
You
it's
have to-
intentional grounding.
Yeah, it's fine. You can do that. It's one of the exceptions.
Yeah, it's strange to have an exception to a rule. Looking
Right in his
deep, a guy in
face.
his face gets the ball away, but it's incomplete.
Drake
Okay.
is
Yeah,
right
Carson
in his
Drake
face.
is getting bigger by the moment
Yeah,
out there.
He looked like he was 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
Arr.
The guy's trying to throw over a mountain. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that quarterback was like, oh my God. He was in the shadow of Carson
Wow.
Drake.
Carson Drake, the angry duck. You
Uh-huh.
know? Just, arr.
dang, I got snow coming at me here.
Call him the eclipse. We'll call him the
total
the
eclipse.
human solar eclipse.
Man, that was kind of comical.
Coach
He
Nick's
did. He had
walking off the
both.
field. He's
Yeah.
not even, he's on the field. What's
He's
he
going to
doing
go hit
with
the
it?
back 9 before the sun sets.
Really?
3rd and 10 from the Eagles 39. This is their farthest drive yet.
Ball,
Fumbles the ball.
There it is again.
Orange Glen loses the ball. That's going to end the first half.
Nope. Someone over here on my right stopped the clock with .5. That's pretty good.
Wow, that's a quick
That's
trigger
tough to
finger.
do. That's like when you're at the gas pump and you stop the clock. You stop it right at $20 even.
Oh, I try.
Isn't that
That just
fun?
goes to show how much money I have. I'm stopping the pump at $20 even.
So that you get just 2 gallons of gas?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
really.
So this
Which
is
will
what
get me 10 miles in my 1970
I
Chevy.
saw, love that.
Yeah.
So we're
You're
going to
still
do a
driving
double.
that big old Chevy?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
cool. What a nostalgic truck.
All right, 1st and 10, and they're going to down it. That's going to end the first half, and I got to go get my son some snacks because he's earned them.
Yeah.
He's been Carter Hayes has been supporting the broadcast team
He's
any way he
supporting
can.
the team.
We'll be back for the second half in about 10, 15 minutes.
Yep. And we'll, Joe and I will-
Sal, do you have some stats to share with us?
we will. We'll be sharing in a
we'll
few
be,
minutes.
We'll be back. Do you want to do it now or in?
No. We'll
All right.
take a
So
break.
we're going to come back early, probably in about 8 minutes, and we've
Yeah.
got we got a mid-season update for you.
Yep. There we go. All right, we're back. Am I bouncing there, Chad?
Are we on?
Are we on, Mike? Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay,
we
you
got
wanna
some
do halftime stats?
halftime stats. Can you take our stats? There we go. All right. So first time halftime stats. We got
Yay.
them updated.
Thanks to Brad.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So I'll start with Kean Hogan, who's 5 for 7 for 103 yards.
That's
and one.
amazing. I
Yeah.
mean, for a third-string quarterback with a touch, like that touch pass that he threw to Little John streaking down the line, that was amazing.
I know. And he's left-handed. That makes him all the more better. I think that was impressive. And, you know, against Bishop Diego, he masterminded that first drive all the way down then when he got suplexed. When
Yeah,
the
that's
ref
true.
didn't call that.
That's true.
and that knocked him out of the game. I think it would have been a different game.
It may have been.
Yeah, we'll never know.
The other thing I find interesting is right before that play, Bishop's left.
Oh, that's
right
right.
before that play, which I'm fine with. I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe we can pull that a couple times. I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyways, go on.
Jack Miles, 10 carries, 113 yards. And
That is
Yeah.
11.3 yards a carry.
That's unbelievable.
That's like give the ball to Jack every first down and get another first down.
I know. I don't think he will see the light of day second half, do you?
Probably not. I don't
Yeah.
think I'd ding him up anymore.
Yeah, he's got a game stats in the first half done.
Yeah, but the next game is against Classical. Well, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I don't think
Save him for Bishops.
Yeah, I mean, he'll play against Classical first
Yeah,
half, too.
exactly.
Classical will be a different challenge.
It will be. Yeah, it definitely will be.
Although I like with Jack, I like the fact that he's, like you said earlier, he's quick off that. He's hitting that hole so fast.
Hitting the hole, and he's staying behind his blocker. In fact, if you notice, he's got his hand out. He's almost touching the back of his blocker. I was taught to do that, and you kind of push the blocker in the direction that you're not going so that you can, follow that block for as long as you can.
I love when he goes between the tackles. Both arms are on the ball, and he's got a vice grip on it. So that's kind of a fullback time to run.
Even falling backwards, which is tough to do because when you're falling backwards, you want to
your instinct.
Yeah, put your hands out, that kind of stuff, and he's just covering up and sucking it in. So very cool.
Brent Hewitt, 5 PATs,
Man,
no misses.
He just looks like
automatic,
he does it so easily. It's like, oh yeah, field goal kick. Okay.
And more importantly, no run backs from
Nothing
the kickoffs
at all.
So
and
that's
he's
huge.
Hitting it at least 8-9 yards deep in the end zone.
And that's going to come in handy against teams that have dangerous kick returners.
Yeah, big time.
Then on the defensive side, Chase Witten, defensive leader, middle linebacker, has 5 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, and I think 1 fumble caused. I think I
Did I miss that? Oh,
No. I just looked at the notes.
Okay.
Again, Chase has been steady. I mean, again, he's technically sound. He's missed a few tackles. He's mad at himself. He does have a tendency to be a little more of the arm tackling kind of guy and not the shoulder. But he's where he needs to be when he needs to be, and it does. What I find really exciting about Chase is his ability to drop back in pass coverage.
Yeah, in fact, he did this right before the half, where he dropped back in and batted the ball out.
Yeah,
so that was cool. Very nicely done.
Yeah, and then Carson Drake, the big angry duck.
Oh my gosh, he's got some mitts on him.
Oh, just a beast in there in the middle. He's got 2.5 tackles. 1 fumble for a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
That's right.
Where you rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and then he won 1 more caused fumble. So
Yeah.
he's had a game stat in the first half.
And he's in Orange Glen's quarterback's face.
Yeah.
And he's having to, the quarterback's throwing over a mountain when he gets his hands up. I mean, he's 6'4", puts his hand up, he's probably 7 feet. Good grief, that's a lot to throw over, especially when it's like a foot in front of your face.
Yeah. Well, now we brought back the Eagles, and we have Chad Bewley on the line. Hey, Chad.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Tip top of the song of my heart. Did I tell you how much I appreciate you being on this?
Ah,
It's amazing. You are a legend in your own mind, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
So, TriCaster run and producing Mike Dow, seamless production. So
We've
we're
got some
great starts.
kids, man.
Yep.
Folks, I don't know if you know this, but John runs our AV department for the school. Great teacher.
I walk it. I don't run
Okay.
anything.
Well, you don't even walk, but
I kind of waddle.
Anyways, great program that Santa Fe has here on campus. And John's vision has been, ever since I joined the crew, to get the kids to come in and run this. And this year it is finally coming together where we've got some very talented kids doing the work, doing all the computer, doing all the replay work, etc. And sooner or later,
we'll be out of a job.
Exactly.
That's the
and
goal.
You won't have to keep increasing my salary.
I double of nothing, man.
Every year I get it doubled. It's exciting.
Yeah, cost of living. I got to take care of my boys. This is good. No, every year. So now we got a tipping point now. We got a lot of bodies.
It's really cool to see.
Brad Sandusky is running the Talent Club, and will be drawn from that group. Brad has a face for radio. Yeah.
And Brad's doing a great job as far as getting all these stats for us, too.
Yeah. You'll be hearing Brad later on this year at the basketball games and baseball. He'll be on the mic.
All right.
I'm making him get on the mic for those, man. That'll be a good time.
Gosh, I remember, was it last year, John, or whatever, we had one of those games. We're sitting up here in the Eagles' nest, kind of squinting to see whether it was a ball or strike. It was a little far away.
A little too far for our
well,
goods.
Maybe we get binoculars or something.
The new I don't know, 5th, 6th grade, I'm trying to build in a little Eagles nest for
Oh,
baseball up there.
That would be awesome.
So we could be, I mean, positioned up behind
Exactly
home
where
plate.
You need to be.
You know, that's what I'm asking for. Well, we're about ready to start the second half with a minute to go. We're missing Jim, which, again, is no great loss.
Well, I think he was going for Frito pie.
Yeah, he might be having to drive down the street for that.
Well, we're going to go into a running clock here, right? Right at the start.
I'm assuming it's a running clock because 35 is the magic number by distance.
So.
Oh, there's Jim, waltzing back, drinking his soda. Attaboy. Who's got? Is that Chippy up there on him? Attaboy. That's classic. Wait, we got 2 cameras. Oh, Rich is running our camera. Hey.
Getting ready for the second half kickoff. Jeff Bosman gets set to kick off for Santa Fe Christian.
All right, so we're set to kick off the second half.
Who's kicking? Jack Bossman? Yep.
Is he really?
It's his turn.
Okay.
Getting ready for next year.
We might have a run back, and maybe not.
Not even close.
Oh, my
gosh. The cupboard is not there in the kicking program.
Oh, my gosh. Man, Santa Fe has had a history.
And I heard there's a 8th grader coming up. That's an amazing kicker, or freshman.
Seriously, wow.
Yeah. Brad knows everything about the kicking game. That's his favorite part. That's all he does on Saturday and Sunday. He doesn't watch anything but the kicking games. You were a punter in college. Mary School of the Blind? Really? What college? Evangel? Missouri? Oh, that's where you got that accent. Fun fact?
Fun fact.
Oh, my gosh.
Seriously?
Did you play soccer? How did you learn how to kick?
Right up the gut, and that hole closed in a big hurry. Okay, we'll go second.
That, Brad never played football, walked on and kicked for the Evangel.
That's amazing.
Well, but the problem is it might be the worst football team in the nation.
No. We won't say that.
22 in the nation, and you were their punter. Wow, where's your ring? Let me see the ring. Oh, no rings. Never mind. Wow, that's impressive.
I'm back, fellas.
Hey, Jim's back.
Forgive me.
We were actually filming you as you were walking around.
Yeah,
you were?
They were tracking you.
Nice.
Nothing's private, big brother. Man,
that was a missed tackle in a big way.
We had Matt North just explode up the middle, but he ran right past the running back.
For a first down off Mateo's run, ball up to about the
So,
33-yard
we
line.
got Bryson Shores coming in at corner. Number 20, Cade Ellis, sophomore, in at outside linebacker.
And I think Daryl Enderlin's in at middle linebacker.
Number 56, Gavin Goldstaff, defensive end.
Who's big 78 down there?
That's Matty North.
It's a good last name for a tall guy. Nice pitch down the left side. They gain.
Cade Ellis.
They gain about 6 on the play.
Cade Ellis make the tackle.
Call it 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Okay, I got a question, guys.
I'm
I
listening.
don't know this answer. And that is, on a running clock, if they score 2 or 3 real quick, do they stop the running clock?
Yes.
No.
Yes, no. We
They
got
keep
2
the-
answers.
It's done.
If it gets less than 35, they keep the clock going? I didn't think that was the case.
I don't know. I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's not find out today.
Good idea. They got us right where they wanted us, right?
Overconfident.
Look at the
2nd
gap on
and
center.
5.
57, Josh Peterson, that's outside linebacker.
Quick throw to the right side is
Oh,
caught.
boy,
it's
But he's got
converging.
too many Eagles in his face. He does a great job scrambling free. He's tripped up after gaining. He only gained 2 on the play. He had to run about 60 yards, but
They
the
had him
line of
for a
scrimmage
loss.
only moved about 2. Yeah.
When I see a play like that, I think of Monty Python's The Holy Grail. Run away! Run away!
That is an awesome movie. Oh, my gosh, that's funny.
3rd down and 3 now for the Patriots.
Got to give Orange Glen credit,
I
man.
have
They're
to
out
push the Pramalot. Sorry, I had
Oh, my
to
gosh.
chime in my favorite part.
There are so many great
Flesh
points.
wound.
3rd and 3. He's got room on the right side. Nice job staying on his feet. Get this quarterback credit. He is
Number 6, Josh
there's no give up in this guy.
Yeah, Josh Thomas, number 6.
I happened to walk by the Orange Glen, as you saw. I walked by the Orange Glen squad, as you know, and it's a tough assignment to be talking to your team down 42-0.
Been there.
Yep, but every player was quiet and confident, standing or kneeling, eyes focused on the coach, hearing everything the coach had to say. It really was a great demonstration of character in the face of adversity. I was impressed. 1st and 10. They're right at midfield. Quarterback hands it off to 22,
Oh my gosh,
Orange
we are
Glen running
just-
back, breaking tackles and getting a 15-yard gain on 1st down, all the way down, a 16-yard gain, all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Bunch of arm tackles. They're going high.
Yeah.
They're going above the waist, and they're not wrapping up. So.
Well, it's just guys that need to learn to tackle.
Right.
They
Good
haven't,
point.
you know, with the practice rules the way they are and with flag football in junior high, if you're a freshman or sophomore, you've been tackling maybe 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And if that's the,
Half
and
a
if you
season.
have, even if you have, you haven't tackled in games because you haven't gotten a lot of playing time. It's been a couple of practices.
Yeah, and you haven't tackled at the varsity level either, which is a much higher
Yeah.
speed of a game.
Well, tackling well there is number 56 for Santa Fe. He gains 2 on the play before Gavin Goldseth brings him down.
I'm noticing Matt North, number 78, a nose guard. He's getting tremendous. He's going to figure it out. He's getting tremendous penetration, but it's because they're setting him up for getting a sweep block coming off.
Yeah,
the guard.
that's the right defensive end, Matthew North. He stands pretty tall, but he's got an athletic build. And he's trying to pursue from the backside, but the quarterback scrambles free, breaking more tackles and moving the chains again.
Patterson keeping the ball and going wide right. Number 15, Bosman, in on the stop.
We got 7 minutes to go and already.
Along with Cade
Number 78, Matthew North, 6'5", 200-pound sophomore.
And he is just a
Sophomore.
puppy. He is.
quarterback's run.
His potential is unlimited because he hasn't even started growing into his body.
Yeah, but and you could tell he's got a really athletic build. You could put him anywhere.
Yeah.
Really, they've got him on the defensive line there, number 78. Let's see what he can do there. He's in the backfield, putting pressure on the quarterback, but he delivers a pass to the right flats.
Matt
complete.
Stevenson.
Pass complete to number 8.
They gain 7 on the play.
Bringing the ball in.
This is good experience for Matt to learn how to close.
Making the stop for Santa Fe.
Yeah, that last 2
pursued.
steps you got to break down.
Pursue, take angles. Don't be surprised if the play comes back your way. These little things that you can only learn through game time experience.
Right.
Boy, this
Is
has been
that
a real
Jack
clean-
Hartung? No. Who's our defensive tackle on the left?
False start.
Wow, that's.
By
I
the
was just going to
Patriots.
mention how clean a game it is.
Blake Weeks? Blake Weeks. Quick?
Illegal motion
That kid's
called
quick.
against the offense.
Corbin Crenshaw's out there?
Yeah.
Stay second down.
That would be
They've
a
got
plus.
Casey Ward at defensive back right now.
Yeah.
Keith Cardinelli's playing running back.
Those were the days. We had to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, evidently. They had to start somewhere in obscurity. Quarterback looks to throw, but then tucks it in and runs down the field, still on his feet at the 5, squirting forward into the end zone.
Patterson
Orange Glen's on the scoreboard.
run.
And it's 42-6.
17-yard touchdown run by K.O. Patterson for Orange Glen.
K.O. Patterson, give credit where credit's due. Fighting hard.
Well, at least they didn't go home shut
Yeah.
out. I mean,
Running through wet toilet paper, man.
well, maybe, but
We're wrapping up too high.
yeah, way too high.
K.O. Patterson is a sophomore, 5'9", 175 pounds.
He runs hard.
He plays hard. He's got good instincts. He understands the offense well, even just being a sophomore. He executes his reads well. He knows how to play a lot of option plays. The kick is away, and it is good. The entire Orange Glen kicking team looked a little surprised to be out there.
What do we do?
What do we do?
Well, and a lineman was kicking the point after.
With the hold.
And Cale Patterson evidently played a lot of games under center, and it shows. Played a lot of games under center last year as a freshman. Like I said, he's 5'9", 175 pounds, and just a young guy, but he's showing some pretty good poise out there, and he's got good, quick decision-making skills, and he can break tackles.
Yeah. He's run hard.
What does that make you? That reminds you of Vaccaro a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a
Shifty.
shifty,
And this kid's got arm too. Like 100, the 15-yard pass route, he had nails. And I'm looking forward to when Linguadoka gets back in. What is going on? Who is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was just.
I'd be watching the onside right now.
We're doing kickoffs. Is what we're doing.
It's a squib kick. And it's picked
Jack
up by
Hartung.
Hartung on the right side, looking for a block. And
I love that. Did you see that?
It's out to the 43.
Did you see at the last step what he does? He puts his shoulder down. I love that.
Yeah, if you're going to get hit from below, you might as well put some pressure on top. Well, we're almost through the third, guys.
Wow. Yeah, 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter here.
Right up the gut. Well, he almost had it.
Christian Douglas is now the quarterback.
Britton for a gain of 4. Cale Patterson making the stop, coming up from the secondary. Making the stop for Orange Glen. Second down and 6.
They gained 4 on the play. It's 2nd and 6. Met at the line.
Oh, my. That was the wrong thing to do. That guy had it read all the way through.
Somebody jumped past the center before the center knew what was going on.
Every once in a while, we play against a team. When I coach, the center was a little slow on the snap.
Oh.
And every once in a while, we put a really quick guy at nose guard and just to cause havoc.
Just to blast by him.
Yeah.
They lose a yard on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Let's see how this 3rd and long can be managed.
Sneaking again.
Handoff.
Oh,
He's looking for a great block there.
Who
is that? That's 57 on the block.
Watching his running back.
Josh Peterson getting out in front of the running back. A pulling guard did a great job leading the way, but they couldn't quite get all the yardage they needed. They're 2 yards short, and in comes the punting team, which is led by Jack Bosman.
That was Carson Smith running the ball. Yeah, he
did a nice job of bobbing and weaving and really trying to follow his block.
Is this Bosman?
This is Jack Bosman.
There's where you hope that he's got a second gear, where he sees the final hole and he just bounces and goes.
Yeah, they needed 2.5 more yards to get that first down. They couldn't quite get there.
Man, you know what? That is a
kick.
Great long snapper.
Boink.
Good
wrong
kick by
boink.
Bosman, but it took a Orange Glen bounce. And now it's down at the 14-yard line.
Jeez, what is Orange Glen doing, man?
But that long snapper, Carson Drake, is amazing. That ball gets there in a hurry. And what do we got?
Well, I can
Fourth
recall
quarter?
Reed Miller. Remember Reed?
Yes.
Man, he did a great job. Ended up at Stanford.
That's right. Snapping.
Where is he now?
He was at Stanford for 4
Yeah.
years. I don't know where he's at. I think he graduated, but.
Yeah, he graduated last year.
Okay, we're looking at fourth quarter.
It is the fourth quarter.
42-7. It's kind of what I expected. Maybe even a little bit more, to be quite honest with you. But, you know, going on a running clock, putting in your second and third string now, we're not going to get a lot more.
Yeah, I was thinking we'd score more in the first half because then I knew they were going to pull them at halftime. Look how greedy I'm getting.
You know what? No, we only had 2 series where they stopped us.
Yeah, we stopped ourselves in that first one.
Yeah, totally.
All right, here we go. 12 minutes, and that will go fast. It should take about, 12 minutes. The 12-minute clock, when it runs, it takes about 12 minutes.
Are we at the 12-minute warning?
Yeah, in the northern hemisphere, I think that's true.
But are we, okay, the rotation, I don't know which way we're rotating this year right now.
Yeah, in the southern hemisphere, the clocks go backwards.
Gotcha. So we actually gain time.
Yeah, it's a real problem if you're traveling.
70 says hello.
I like how the Bishops scouts saw about 3
Yeah.
minutes of the game, and they're like, oh, man,
let's go get something to eat.
And there's Chiefs burgers right down the street.
Gosh, I haven't had a Chief Burger in a long time.
That's where our
a great
post game.
place.
We should have a one of these days. We should have a post game get together at Chiefs. Handoff.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
No, fake handoff. He fooled me. Quarterback's way into the secondary, still on his feet. Ran out of bounds finally after getting to the Eagle 45 by number 17, Matthew Stevenson.
Finally forced out of bounds by Matt
Good run by that QB.
Yeah.
Big run by Cale Patterson.
The sophomore quarterback.
Well, he's obviously got some talent coming forward.
If I were I'm serious, he really fits the profile of what a good Santa Fe quarterback would be. Good with his feet, good with reading things on option plays, can deliver a ball, a short to medium range ball when it needs to be done. Handoff right up the middle. Linebacker brings him down. That's number 20 that tackled him, Cade Ellis, the sophomore. All 152 pounds of him.
Yeah. And he's got lead in his shoes to get there.
Soaking wet. They gained 6 on the play. It's 2nd and 4. Another give right up the middle and brought down after gaining 1 on the play.
Ellis is everywhere.
Ellis got
he's
quicker.
the cousin of Caleb Phillips.
Oh, really?
Is he really?
Yeah. There's some big shoes to fill.
Literally.
Yeah, it's like a size 17.
3rd and 3. Quarterback's going to hold the ball. Brought up, coming up nicely.
Stuck.
Ellis.
He's getting the rhythm.
Wow. Cade Ellis closing ground quickly and shutting down what would have been a first down run on 3rd down.
Do you remember at Sweetwater the first game when Cade played as a sophomore, played outside linebacker? We went down to Sweetwater.
Yes.
And he played out of his mind. And we're like, whoa.
4th down.
Nothing.
They decided to keep it tackled in the back. He was going to try to punt it, but he didn't have time.
I don't know if he was going to punt or he was going to pitch out to the
Josh Peterson with the stop.
It looked like it could have been a pitch.
Oh, it's a run.
Turnover on downs.
Looked like he was just going to try and do the lazy pitch again.
Little okey doke.
Yeah. That's the official term.
Yeah, if you ever
he would have put it up in the air. Our guys would have got it. Would have been green all the way.
Chain gang on the other side over there. Bill Littlejohn.
So when Bishop's left, the scouts from Bishop, when they play coaches, half their crowd left.
Yeah, half the crowd's gone.
Yeah, tough turnout for Orange Glen. Evidently, there weren't many tickets available.
You know it's rough when your own parents don't come out to watch you play.
Yeah, last week it was Christian's. Were you watching the game?
Oh, yeah.
Can you believe that? Christian, as soon as the crowd realized they weren't going to win at their own homecoming game, they all left.
Well, I was remarking to
like
John.
those are parents and friends of players, and they look up the stands and go, "You don't want to watch us unless we're winning."
I was remarking to John. I have a guy that works for me that his wife works at Christian. And he said that it just totally torched all their homecoming stuff and everything.
Just ran on the parade.
Yes, ran it.
Evidently, I mean, I understand being upset, getting upset in a homecoming game.
I don't know,
but I've noted and I pointed out to Santa Fe fans, don't ever do that because those kids are on the field thinking, wow, nobody wants to see us unless we're winning.
They're following a 7-game win streak next week.
They have a little penalty there? I didn't even see it. Must have been offsides.
It was I guess it was offsides on.
Must have been. It was 5 yards.
Orange Glen pitch wide to the right side.
Wow, that was
gobbled up nicely by 25. He's not going to get to the first down marker. That's Jack Hartung.
But did you see the way he buried his head and shoulder and just said, "I'm going for it"?
He runs hard. Little Hartung. He's nails.
Girls tennis next week, Tuesday versus Jewish Academy, Thursday versus
Josh Miranda, number 27, is in, wide receiver.
Tri-City, that's girls tennis.
3rd and short. Breaking a tackle, trying to push his way forward is number 21.
They're not going to give
Stephen
him
Britton. They are not going to give him a favorable spot. He only gained about a foot on the play. It's going to be 4th and less than a yard.
Going to take 4th and 1. 4th and 1 for Santa Fe. Next week also girls volleyball. Tuesday home versus Bishops. And Thursday home versus Pack Ridge.
Well, all you folks out there in Webland, don't go to the bathroom. We only have 7 minutes left, and it's running.
Yeah, it'll be over before you
Cross your legs.
Yeah. Wait, they have 4 guys back? Wait a sec. This always happens whenever we sub. It's like, wait a minute, am I here? Wait, you? No, wait, who,
What?
me?
Yeah.
Wait,
How many are
Oops.
supposed to be out here?
Did
I think
So-
it's optional.
As we walk off this penalty, how is women's volleyball doing this year? The reigning Open Division CIF
Open
San Diego
Division.
champs.
That is amazing.
It's a rebuilding year.
It has to be. After a year they had last
My
year, how could you
gosh, that was just
possibly?
lights out?
Well, don't forget, Lexi Sun, the #1 recruit in the nation, is leading Texas as a freshman in kills.
Wow, that's a
Really?
nice end over end. Not
Leading the University
Wow,
of
pretty.
Texas as a freshman in kills.
And they're like in the top
Yeah,
5.
University of Texas is a top shelf team.
Yeah.
wow. Good for the Suns.
I'm glad you taught her so much about
I
volleyball.
I
Sal.
taught her everything I know, which took about 3 minutes.
And that white man can't jump.
Yeah. That was ESPN. Let me check that out. I'm curious because I've been following her a little bit, and she's just been dominating. Didn't even miss a beat.
Well, we've had some awesome volleyball players come through Santa Fe.
Yeah, me.
I look at
You were a libero, right?
Yeah. That was a slug. Is that official position?
Quarterback's going to keep it again, and again he's into the secondary, breaking tackles, driving those legs, and getting 9 yards on first down.
Matt Stevenson. Number 85, Nate Carlson, helping out on the tackle. Gain of 9 on Patterson's run, second down and 1 for Orange.
boy, when you run the clock, it sure makes it a very fast game, you know?
Yeah.
We're looking at just over an hour and a half right now. Uh-oh. Ball.
Trouble on the snap. He's just going to have to run with it, and he's tackled for a loss. It's a loss of 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
He was lucky to get his hands on that. That was going over his head. And there wasn't anybody back there.
In there for Santa Fe. 3rd down and 5.
Third and 4. Quick handoff to the running back. Hit by the linebackers and brought down after gaining only 3 on the play. He's going to be a yard short. Credit Stephen Britton with a nice tackle as a linebacker in there.
That kid's
he
gonna
hit
be
him.
good.
He hit him, which is what you want to do, but he wrapped up, which is an important part of it all. He didn't just hit him, he wrapped him up and brought him down.
Whoop,
High
almost
snap,
up again.
handled well. Running back's trying to get there on 4th down. He's going to be close. They give it to him. It's a first down.
That is a first down for Orange Glen.
Texas is 3rd in the nation.
Kevin Gold.
Wow. And so women's volleyball, graduate Lexi Sun. If you want to follow some Santa Fe alumni, Lexi Sun is playing at the number 3 volleyball team in the country and doing really well. High throw, caught and hit as he's catching the ball.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, quarterback.
No kidding. Could you put a little more on it? Just a little more?
Yeah, put a little bit higher so I can extend just put some more separation in my vertebrae.
Why don't we just kind of dangle me from a pedestal and let them just, like a punching bag, and let them just hit away. 2nd down and a long 6. Throw to the flats. Looking for a block. Bounces outside. Great
that
job.
Was a hold. Thank
Receiver's got a
you.
lot
it's
of room
coming
to
back.
run, but
there was a hold on the side.
there's a hold on the play. Probably a hold, according to Joe Vaccaro.
Yeah, there was a hold way back on the wide receiver out here.
Let's see it right up here. Oh, right there. I see it.
Right.
Look at that. Oh, my. That was a mauling.
That was hang on for dear life because I got to pop my receiver.
His gloves are still stuck on the player's
Look
jersey.
at Stevie. Get out of here. I'm done with you. That's like a World Wrestling Federation move. I think that's only like the 3rd.
Oh, we had a face mask. And they're waving him off. Huh?
Which is not offsetting. It actually helps us.
It's upsetting, but not offsetting.
Next week
No, that helps us a lot. That was a big run.
Saturday, October 14th versus Bishops at La Jolla High. That's 7 o'clock. Next week for Santa Fe, same time next Friday. Home 3:30 versus Classical. That's home versus Classical.
Another Friday game with no lights. Bummer.
Throw into the right flats.
They're doing the same
Brought
play.
down.
This
Great
time it
job.
don't work.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Nate Carlson.
Nate Carlson with a nice tackle.
Nate Carlson getting in there quick.
3rd and I'm going to say 8.
Carlson coming up to make the stop for Santa Fe.
There is 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining in the game. Whistles
Movement.
before the snap.
Guard moved.
Man, that was the fastest.
Illegal motion called against the offense.
I thought illegal motion was just whenever I tried to dance.
That's offensive ugliness.
Oh, okay.
That's also an
That is an illegal motion, and it's offensive ugliness.
That's a personal foul. We can start piling on there.
It can get personal.
Here's the good
Pass,
Looking
he's going
deep.
long.
Deep post route. Oh, off the hands
no.
of the
Oh,
defense,
no.
caught by the receiver. Great
Oh, my
concentration by the
gosh.
Orange Glen receiver, and they've got themselves a long completion for about 60
my
yards.
gosh.
That's exactly how they drew that one up at practice.
Jack Hartman
Yeah.
making the stop for Santa Fe.
Here's the good thing,
He's-
guys.
He's
We're
going to
here
be
next
kicking
week.
himself on that one.
All the equipment can stay in the booth here.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
So we can just run out of here.
Yes, literally. I got to get up to San Luis Obispo tonight. My son.
nice.
Yeah.
Patterson keeping the ball. Jack Hartung, number 25, coming up to make the stop. Timeout on the field. Called by the Patriots.
Going to try and punch one in here, guys.
Wait a minute. How can you call timeout on a running clock?
You can do that.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Look at us, man. We have stats. We got Witty Banner. We got cameraman.
Woody Banner's with us today?
Yeah.
Witty Banner is.
All right.
Does he do weather
is,
on Channel 7?
He is hilarious. I mean, every time he opens his mouth,
He's witty.
yeah, it's just hilarious.
And he's banter. Well, what a great way to spend a Friday afternoon, guys. Come on.
Yeah, no complaints here. It was the function of this week was to just get into rhythm and heal up.
Yep.
And then next week will be to continue that rhythm and get
A little bit tougher
get
opponent.
more polished. And then it's time for Bishops.
Yeah, that one's going to be the challenging game, guys, and the defining game for the rest of the year.
Next week is the tune-up for Bishops.
Luckily, though, Bishops is not.
Who
here's
does
a
Bishops
weird
play
one.
next week?
We could lose the league and take CIF.
Yeah.
Chad. I'm always blaming it on Chad. He's my scapegoat.
Well, this may be the last couple plays.
2nd and 8. There's 32 seconds remaining. They're going to a deep post route into the
Picked.
crowd, intercepted at the 1 yard line.
Who did
And
that?
it's going to be down at the 1.
Cade Ellis.
Cade Ellis is having a good game.
That's Cade Ellis right at the goal line.
You know, what happens also between freshman, sophomore year is you haven't found, and it's typical, you typically haven't found your place on this team. And that's normal. It's not your team. It's the juniors and seniors that drive most of the play. But when you, just from a mental and emotional perspective, when you're a freshman or a sophomore and you get playing time in a varsity game, you become a part of the team. It generates more buy-in from the underclassmen that last into their you know. And I think about the player that just made that interception, right? That's an interception on the last play of the game, of a blowout. To us, it just doesn't seem totally insignificant. But ask the kid that.
Right,
He
it
just
means
made a
everything.
pick. Yes, he's a freshman. He just made an interception in a varsity game. It made a big difference to him, and it's going to show
It's
in
gonna
the amount
motivate.
of yes, motivate him exactly right. Anyway, speaking of motivating, what a motivating win for Santa Fe, 42-7. I think that they got to an early lead, and then they were respectful and calm and disciplined. No turnovers, right?
No one got hurt.
No turnovers, no injuries. And we're going to bring you next week's game at the exact same time, the exact same place, 3:30 on Friday.
It's a good day.
It's a great day. And the Eagles now have won 2 in a row.
2 in a row. I
And,
like that in a row stuff.
And then there's the Bishops game and away game in 2 weeks.
It's here, homecoming,
Here.
Saturday,
Homecoming
2
Saturday, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
21st. All right, well, it's
There's
time
the
to
alma mater. Yep, John Salyer, Joe Vaccaro, and our entire team of broadcast students. Can you give credits?
Mike Dow, Chad Bewley, Jack Chiplin, and Jonathan Ort.
And we
Rich
got to give
Smith
we got to give
Yeah,
credit
Rich Smith.
also to Rich Smith.
Came down to help out, teach our